Hey guys, I'm the Coaster Keat, and it's been a while since we've done AI Dungeons, so we missed one of the weekly prompts, but today we're going to go ahead and go back and do that weekly prompt, which should be here in the archive. Now, we've already gone through Isolation, the Tiger King one, which I went through without really knowing what it was about, Horror, and Bug Week, which, despite its name, was about computer bugs and not actual bugs like tarantulas and stuff, and that's where we met our good old friend who was a little bit of a psychopath and tried to stop him from, destroying the world or whatever the heck was going on there. But today we have Madlib, and honestly, I can't think of anything more fitting for AI Dungeon than a Madlib. I mean, that's pretty much what the thing is anyway, so let's get right on into it. Okay, our character's name is going to be Libby, because it's a Madlib, and I am very creative with names, just the most creative. Enter a profession. Okay, interesting. What profession should Libby have? What's an interesting profession? Well, I would do Tiger Keeper normally, but there was already the Tiger King thing, so let's do Dragon Keeper, just to keep it interesting. A place, let's do, I don't know, I want to do Camelot, but that might be copyrighted, so let's do Cramelot, something like that. Enter a first adjective. Let's go with, what's an interesting adjective? I wish you guys could just shout out some suggestions right now. What's an interesting adjective? Is loquacious, is that an adjective or is that an adverb? I have to double check this. It is an adjective. We are going to go with loquacious because why not? Loquacious. There we go. Enter our first noun. Let's go ahead and do egg, because we're talking about dragons, and you never know where that's gonna go. A second adjective, let's do, adjectives are hard. There's so many adjectives in the English language. Here, let's look up, the most underused adjectives in the world. Let's find out what adjectives we can use. Here we go. Let's go with, I like dowdy. Shabby or old-fashioned. So let's go ahead and go with dowdy. Enter a second noun. Okay, our second noun, let's go ahead and go with castle. A verb, we can just go ahead and go with slay. A third adjective, well, let's go back to our beautiful adjectives that we have here. Let's go with sartorial. Nah, I don't like that one. Let's go with, Ooh, I like risible, laughable. That's a fun one. Not words that I'm going to be using in my everyday vocab, but, just fun words to have. Enter a third noun. Let's go with dice. I've been using a lot of dice lately. D&D and all that. Alright, here we go. You are Libby, a dragon keeper living in Camelot. You have a loquacious egg and a dowdy castle. You are slay a risible dice. When you hear the sounds of battle outside, you quickly rush out your door to see what is going on, but it's not until after you get there that you realize how much danger you are in. The enemy has overrun your village and taken over. Oh wow, okay, this is a problem. Let's tell our egg, or I guess I have to do say, and let's say, I don't know how to tell you this, egg, but I think we might be scrambled. You say, I don't know how to tell you this, Egg, but I think we might be scrambled. Egg, you can sense that something isn't right about all this. Something bad is coming soon. You feel an attack coming from the direction of the village. It's like a wave of energy, and it will sweep through your home without mercy or compassion. Is this how it feels to be microwaved? Perhaps we should flee for our lives. Let's see if our egg wants to flee. Egg, you can sense that something isn't right about this. Something bad is coming soon. Ah, exact same thing. Fantastic. The egg is not appreciative of all of my jokes, references, and puns. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and run out of our castle, of our dowdy castle, cradling the egg, cradling the loquacious egg, and see if anyone can help carry all of my valuables to a safe place. That sounds like the game giving up. You are Libby, a dragon keeper, living in Camelot. Let's just say yes. Why are you reiterating this? You are Libby, a dragon keeper living in Camelot. You have a loquacious egg in a dowdy castle. Narrator, are you perhaps confused on how to reply to my extremely simple requests? Just by any chance, is that what's happening? The narrator, you can sense that something isn't right about all of this. Something bad is coming soon. Okay. That's fine. I'll take over this story. Alright, guys. We're switching over to story. Libby suddenly sees past the fourth wall. Everything that once made up her world is now pointless. Just a meaningless string of ones and zeros that ultimately has absolutely no bearing on the world outside of hers. After all, she's just a fictional character in a game that maybe 30 people will end up seeing. And as a dragon keeper, that's really just a tragic fate. So Libby decided to try and make her story more interesting. Because should she succeed at making her story more interesting, then perhaps 40 or 50 people could end up watching it. Instead of the measly few that would suffer through an admittedly mediocre story. But what was supposed to be a simple request turned into a complicated situation. The narrator had been manipulating you from the beginning, but he didn't know that. And so it became Libby's task to find the narrator. Surely they would have some connections to important characters, stories, plots, anything that could potentially hold the attention of an audience. She traveled far away from Camelot, searching for the man who had manipulated her entire life. She found him in a place called the City of Doors. The City of Doors was filled with, you guessed it, windows. Just tons and tons of windows, some tinted, some stained, others just plain glass. All windows into other people's stories. The person that had called it the City of Doors was really just a fool. Anyways, Libby searched through the City of Doors for some time before coming upon an especially grand window pane. "Hello?" Libby said to herself. I'm here. Who are you? What do you want?" "Why, Libby, I don't think you've been listening. It's not about what I want. After all, that'd be terribly meta. No, it's about what you want. Your journey." You see, the narrator also doesn't have to worry about spelling because they're a narrator. They're not a subtitle generator, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what they think it's spelled like in their head, they just say it. Libby looked down at the girl, who was now crying uncontrollably. She wasn't even sure if this was real or just a dream. But there were no dreams in the City of Doors, only memories. Well, memories and gateways into other worlds, which I guess are kind of memories in a way. Alright. Beneath her wept the figure of a heroine. Someone whose life was actually interesting and who had recently suffered a great loss. This loss would change the heroine from a worthless and boring country girl into a completely badass hero who liked to kick in doors and take nothing from nobody. Her name was Sam. Libby took a deep breath and began to speak. "Sam, I need your help." "Help me?" Sam asked. "What for?" To save my life," Libby continued. "You see, Sam, without you, my life has no meaning." I just think that it's so easy for the game to take this out of context. But, you know, we'll see. Libby sighed. Yes, I know you're right. Without me, my life is meaningless. So why did you come back? I knew it would turn it into a love story. Gosh darn it, AI Dungeon. Why are you so horny? So why did you come back? Sam asked. Because I love you, Libby replied. Okay. Hold the frick on. I did not say this was a love story. Though I am not completely opposed to the idea. However, I must stress that your entire life is at stake here. And should you give this girl a stable shoulder to cry on, her story will not be interesting. It just won't. It'll become mentally stable. That's the absolute worst thing you could do. So, I'll help you out here. Libby punches Sam. Stop, she says. Just stop talking like that. We can do something else, like go to the library or something. But Sam starts to protest. Oh, Libby, I will talk for you if need be. Sam, I know what I just said, but the truth is, I can't love you. Now that you've lost them, your most treasured family member, I just can't look at you the same way. I'll come back to visit every now and then, but we can never be together. I'm sorry, Libby, Sam says. It's just, I don't think it'll ever work out between us. Well, how do you know? Maybe you're wrong. What's done is done. All that matters is what happens next. Ah, Libby. Ah, Libby. Stop trying to fight the inevitable. You know deep down that you want to be known. You know this. Yet you run from it. But I won't let you. Libby, a wall appears between Libby and Sam, preventing them from seeing one another. They both remain silent as they stare at each other. Finally, Sam speaks up again. Libby, he begins to say. Well, you just gender swapped my character, AI Dungeon, but that's alright. Could be gender fluid, I don't know, but we'll just say they are. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning strikes Libby in the chest, killing her instantly. Oh, come on. But you gotta admit, like, Zeus taking the spotlight is perfectly in character, and it's also a hell of a lot more interesting than what was happening. So then, Sam, as soon as she falls. Sam rushes to her side and weeps. The eyes of Zeus, I can't spell Zeus, stare down from above, and a thunderous chuckle echoes across the land. Sam swears vengeance and goes on, if I can spell vengeance, and goes on to not only be an absolute badass as they try to get revenge on a god, but also becomes a fairly decent writer who manages to embellish Libby's story enough to actually make it interesting. And so they get a happy ending. The end. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, even though it was kind of a little bit different from the other AI dungeon ones in that I had to kind of push the game to work with me, but I thought it was interesting still. I may have gone a little bit mad with power, but you know, that just happens sometimes with the whole quarantine situation and everything going on. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and let me know by liking the video. You can also go ahead and comment down below if you enjoyed things like this, or if you have suggestions for other kinds of AI Dungeon videos. I do have an idea in mind for a new version of these videos. That'll also be coming out this week, so you'll see it then, but I think you guys will like it. So if you want to see that and the further AI Dungeon videos that will happen on this channel, you can go ahead and subscribe so you'll get notified when they come out. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you all soar high and enjoy your ride of life. Bye!